What's going on YouTube, and welcome to another episode of EDC Knives Weekly. And today we're looking at a very special knife, which is the Kershaw Iridium. And not just that, a special variant of the Kershaw Iridium, which is the Desert Warrior. So today we have a Spear Point D2 blade in blue, a nice yellow aluminum anodized frame with sprinkles. We have a green Duralock or crossbar lock pull down tab, yellow thumb studs, which are really nice for deploying, and you can very easily deploy this. You can spidey flick it, you can thumb flick it, or just a nice smooth opener. You have a purple anodized backspacer and ambidextric pocket clip system, which makes it very nice for left-hand, right-hand carry. Let's take a minute or a few seconds to talk about the Duralock system. I really appreciate this because they did keep safety in mind. It not only makes for ease of use while opening, but what I do like about this is you don't have to really worry about cutting your fingers. So let me get another knife here to show you what I mean. So if I take the shear off, and this is a frame lock, or even with a liner lock, you have to put your finger between the blade and the handle when it's opening and closing. So if you're not paying attention, you can easily snag yourself and bite yourself with the blade, and you could have a nice boo-boo. To explain to your wife, I just did it. If this was any sharper, I would have accidentally cut myself, and I would have to explain that to my wife or significant other, your partner, or your children, or friends or colleagues. How did you get that big gash in your finger? I was a goofball, wasn't paying attention, and cut myself with a knife. So this is a fun looking knife to pull out in front of your friends, your colleagues. They just to show off to anybody. When you're pulling out a knife to cut something open, this is not what they expect. A Homer Simpson looking knife when you're cutting open a package or just to show off. It's a fun knife to see people's reactions, and I love seeing people's reactions when you see this, and it's a beauty. Not only that, it is a really great budget knife for the price. This comes in at under $100. I believe it was on sale for $78 on Blade HQ, plus or minus $5 around there, but it is under $100 right now. And if you get the chance, you should pick one up because it is just right off the bat really nice to open and close, and it's very well made. The fit and finish. It used to be Kershaw when knives used to come out of China. The fit and finish was questionable. The USA made stuff was right on par with other major brands, but the China line was kind of lackluster and lacking when it comes to the fit and finish. This, I don't know who their OEM is now, but this is beautiful fit and finish work. And not only that, it feels raised. The sprinkles, it has a really nice texture to it, and it feels raised, and it's just really funny and really pretty to look at. Really quick comparisons up against some other knives. I have a couple Kershaws. This is the Kershaw Oblivion. Also a really good knife. As far as budget knives go, these are the top two I would recommend. Price-wise, right now if you can go on to Blade HQ, you can pick up this Oblivion for $24.99, and I highly recommend that. You cannot beat that price for a really good Kershaw assisted opening. So that is something else that if you want a good quality budget knife, right now you cannot beat the price on that, and I would snatch it up before they sell out. And I'm surprised not many other YouTube content makers are talking about the Oblivion. And then you have the Kershaw automatic from the launch series. I forget which launch number it is, but it'll be easy for you to find out if you just Kershaw automatic launch. I think it's the launch 4. I just can't remember off the top of my head. There's too many. Some non-Kershaw knives. Let's go with the... I haven't showed off this one yet. Let's go with the Wesson Allman. And if I can find my bug out, I do have a bug out somewhere. Yep. And the Benchmade bug out. And let's go with a couple more. Here's a fun one that I've never shown off before that I will do a review on. This is the Benchmade 42, the first grill knife I've ever owned. And last but not least, let's go with another really cool knife, if I can open it with one hand. Okay, I'm out of practice with that one. But this is also a really fun one. This is a Higo no Kami knife in blue steel, and I have carried this and used it every day for, I think, 3 years while I was in Germany. And this was my go-to EDC knife. I love this knife, and it is also a reasonably priced budget knife. But those are some size comparisons for you. It's only a short review today. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate that. It will help out my channel, and we can get you more knives, more content. And if you have the chance, please pick up the Kershaw Iridium, and especially in the Desert Warrior series. This is a beautiful knife, and I highly recommend it. And you cannot beat the price. Oh, the jimping, really quick. On the original Kershaw Iridium, the jimping is a little better on this knife, but because of the painted D2, you don't really get as much grip there. So it's kind of pointless and negates the jimping here. It's just too smooth to really grip and catch. But that is the only downside when you're picking that up. Now, there's not much jimping I think it's just 3 little jimps. Yep, 3 jimps that you're using anyways if you go with the non-Desert Warrior variant. And that is the only real plus I can see with going the Orbit variant. You do have good jimping that will lock up your finger, and this one is just, it's smooth, so it might as well not even be there with this one. That is the only complaint, if there is a complaint with this knife, and I hope that swayed you into this direction when you're choosing your next knife. Thank you again. EDC's Knives Weekly. Please like and subscribe.